Many large companies struggle with the problem of distributed identities. The customer-specific needs cause companies to use several IAM solutions. Azure Active Directory, now known as Entra ID, may be better for integration with Microsoft services. Okta may better support other applications or identity providers. And OneLogin has strong integrations with Amazon Web Services, AWS. Using many IAMs, however, can cause many problems, such as significant increase in costs, greater security risk, organizational chaos. Therefore, companies are looking for ways to take advantage of the specific IAM functionalities without doubling costs, damaging security, and losing control over user identities. Secfense has found a solution for this. With Secfense, companies can use selected functionalities of IAM tools, paying only for what they really use and protecting all users with phishing-resistant, passwordless authentication based on the FIDO standard. So what does the Secfense technology look like in use? Suppose a user logs into Office 365, which stores identities in Active Directory. However, the company also uses Okta. In a normal scenario, all company employees using Office are authenticated in Active Directory. If the company wanted to use Okta's functionalities for a group of employees using Office 365, it would have to perform a complete migration. Office 365 does not allow identity sharing between several IAM providers, so the company would have to decide which benefits it wants to lose, those offered by Active Directory or those offered by Okta. Then it would have to condemn itself to an extremely risky migration, often resulting in organizational chaos, help desk overload, and huge transformation costs. With Secfense, these problems cease to exist. With Secfense, the customer decides which Office 365 users are authenticated in Active Directory and which in Okta. The customer can freely configure the identity settings so that business benefits and not vendor lock-in decide which IAM tool is used. If in turn the company decides to migrate from one IAM tool to another, the migration can be carried out step by step, with small groups of users, so that the migration process is smooth, does not cause a problem for the help desk, and is practically imperceptible to the end user. In addition, Secfense allows you to completely move away from passwords and replace them with secure authentication based on FIDO, regardless of which IAM the client uses. With Secfense, the customer decides which IAM functionalities to use on which groups of users. Switch to secure passwordless authentication with Secfense and regain full IAM vendor independence. Pay only for the features you actually need. Contact us and contract tests during which we will show you how, in a smooth and non-invasive way, we will enable you to use any IAM tools and their most beneficial functionalities without incurring gigantic costs. We will also show you how to implement passwordless FIDO authentication without interfering with the application code. The tests usually last 7 days, and after their completion, the client has a full picture of how Secfense will behave in its infrastructure after implementation.